In this second part, I'll teach you how to make pockets to any bag and attach a mirror to any bag, to a beaded bag specifically. So I'm here taking 0.6 mm fish wire. As I'm making the pocket at the front side, so I will take the bead which is the second bead on the left side from both upward side and both and downward side. So this is the second bead from downward and the side. I will take 3 beads at the left side of the thread. 1, 2, 3, and then cross my wire from on the third bead. Now I'll run my wire on the third bead, which is third bead from the left side of our bag, and the second bead from the downwards. I'll take 2 beads now because I already have 2 beads on the thread, so I'll take 2 beads and make a loop on the second bead like this. The reason we make loop when making a beaded bag, because it makes our project sturdy and firm, and for the pocket we needed a firm pocket, so that's why it's important to make a loop. But if you don't know how to make a loop, then comment below and I'll teach you and make a video on it, how to make a loop that can make your project sturdy and firm. We will continue doing this until we reach to the bead number 8 or 7 from the project where you started. Now we are at the bead number 8. Here we will turn our project and make our vertical side of the pocket. Here we will take 2 beads on our left thread. You repeat the same process without changing the side of the thread or anything. We will continue doing this and make it to the bead number 9. This is where we will, our vertical side of the pocket will be completed. Now that we have completed both the vertical sides of our pocket, we will make the front side of the pocket. We'll run our wire to the 2 beads, one bead which is on the left side and one bead where we started our project. Now that our thread is on two beads, we will be needing two beads and make a loop on the second bead. Now we will run our thread which is on the right side to the adjacent bead. This is the second bead from the downward. We'll take two beads and make a loop on the second bead. To turn our project, we will run our wire to two beads. That's how we will step up to our front of the pocket. We will run our wire at the seventh bead, which is at the downward, and first bead from the right side. And then we will take only one bead and make a loop on that bead. That's how we'll complete the first row of our front of the pocket. So to start our second row, we will just run our wire which is on the right side to the adjacent bead, which is the second bead of our vertical wall. We'll take two beads on our right wire and make a loop on our second bead. Then we will take the left side of the wire and run our wire to the adjacent bead, and we will take two beads on the right thread and make a loop on the second bead. We will continue doing this and repeat the same process we repeated on the first row. We have completed making the front side of the pocket. Now we will make the small flap for it, because this pocket will help us keep the cards or the money or the change you want to keep. So we will be needing a flap for it. So we'll run our wire on the seventh bead of the second row, which is from the upper side of the bag. We will add 3 beads on the right side of the thread and make a loop on a third bead. Now we will take the left side of the thread and run our wire adjacent to the bead where we just made a flower. We will take 2 beads on the right side and make a loop on the second bead. We will continue doing this until we reach to the bead number 7, which will be on the 8th row from the right side. Now for the 7th bead, we will put 2 beads on the left side of our thread and make a loop on the 2nd bead. That's how we will turn our project. Now we will take 3 beads on the left side and make a loop on the 3rd bead. Now we will run our wire to right side of the wire to the adjacent bead and take 2 beads on the left side of the wire and make a loop on the 2nd bead. We will continue doing this until we reach to bead number 7. To give a shape to our flap, we will not run our right side of the thread to the adjacent bead, 7th bead. However, we will add 2 beads on the left side and run that left side of wire on the 7th bead like this, and run the same left side of the wire on the 6th bead upwards. Now we will run the right side of the wire to the 6th bead. That's how we give a shape to our flap. You can make a complete V or you can make a half V. I will make a half V.